A looming question. Can the Philippines win a war against China? The South China Sea simmers with tension. China claims almost the entire region as its own. This puts it in direct conflict with several nations, including the Philippines. This essay will explore a critical question. Could the Philippines win a war against China? We will analyze this through two lenses: a conventional conflict and a scenario where nuclear weapons are employed. Understanding the potential ramifications of such a conflict is crucial for regional and global stability. This analysis is not intended to glorify war. Rather, it seeks to provide a realistic assessment of the military capabilities of both nations. Furthermore, we aim to highlight the devastating consequences of any military confrontation. Ultimately, peaceful diplomatic solutions are the only viable path forward in the South China Sea. In a conventional war, China holds a clear advantage over the Philippines. China boasts the world's largest active military, with over 2 million personnel. The People's Liberation Army possesses advanced weaponry, including a formidable arsenal of ballistic missiles. China's defense budget dwarfs that of the Philippines, allowing for continuous modernization and expansion of its military capabilities. The Philippines, in contrast, has a significantly smaller military. Its armed forces are primarily focused on territorial defense and counterinsurgency operations. While the Philippines has made strides in modernizing its equipment, it still lags behind China in terms of advanced weaponry and technological sophistication. This disparity in military might pose as a significant challenge for the Philippines in a conventional conflict. The South China Sea would likely be the primary theater of any conflict between China and the Philippines. China's naval power has grown exponentially in recent years. It now boasts a formidable fleet of aircraft carriers, destroyers, and submarines. This naval strength allows China to project power throughout the South China Sea and beyond. Furthermore, China's Air Force has undergone a significant modernization program. It now possesses advanced fighter jets and bombers capable of striking targets deep within the Philippine archipelago. The Philippines, on the other hand, has a relatively small and outdated navy. Its Air Force, while undergoing modernization, lacks the numbers and technological sophistication to match China's air power. In a head-to-head confrontation, the Philippine Navy and Air Force would be severely outmatched by their Chinese counterparts. Economic muscle and resource management fueling the war machine. War is not just about military hardware, it's also about economic endurance. China's economic might gives it a significant advantage in a protracted conflict. It possesses vast industrial capacity, allowing it to sustain its war machine. Moreover, China has made strategic investments in securing access to vital resources, such as oil and minerals. This ensures a steady supply line even in times of conflict. The Philippine economy, while growing, is dwarfed by China's economic powerhouse. A war with China would place a severe strain on the Philippine economy. The Philippines would likely face shortages of essential goods and resources. This economic disparity would be a major hurdle for the Philippines in a prolonged conflict. Strategies for survival: how the Philippines could counter China's military superiority. Despite the significant military imbalance, the Philippines could adopt several strategies to make a Chinese victory costly and complicate its efforts to control the South China Sea. First, the Philippines could leverage its geography. The archipelago's numerous islands and straits could be used to stage hit-and-run attacks on Chinese naval vessels. Second, the Philippines could strengthen its alliance with the United States. The U.S. military presence in the region could act as a deterrent against Chinese aggression. Third, the Philippines could focus on asymmetric warfare tactics. This could include deploying anti-ship missiles, utilizing cyber warfare capabilities, and engaging in information warfare to disrupt Chinese operations. While these strategies would not guarantee victory for the Philippines, they could inflict significant costs on China and make it difficult to achieve a decisive victory. The nuclear option, a game-changer in the South China Sea. The introduction of nuclear weapons into the equation fundamentally alters the dynamics of the conflict. China possesses a sizable nuclear arsenal, including intercontinental ballistic missiles capable of striking targets worldwide. While China maintains a no-first-use policy, the potential use of nuclear weapons cannot be entirely ruled out in a conflict with existential implications. The mere existence of China's nuclear arsenal introduces the concept of nuclear deterrence. The Philippines, on the other hand, does not possess nuclear weapons. Without nuclear capabilities, the Philippines stands no chance against China if nuclear weapons are involved. The potential for nuclear escalation adds a layer of complexity to the conflict. This strategy is fraught with risks. Any miscalculation or misunderstanding could lead to an uncontrollable escalation with catastrophic consequences. International treaties such as the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, NPT, aim to prevent the spread of nuclear weapons and promote disarmament. Diplomatic negotiations and international pressure could play a crucial role in preventing the use of nuclear weapons in this conflict. The global impact of a nuclear conflict in the South China Sea would be devastating, affecting not just the region, but the entire world.